Hey guys, it's Amy with Aim to Plan, and I am back with a how-to video basically talking about how I organize my planner stickers. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing for part of the video is basically organizing all of the stickers that I have, but I wanted to spend the first part of the video talking about how I actually organize my stickers, like how I set up this system, and it's been working for me for the past year and a half, and I thought it would be helpful for you if you're thinking about organizing your stickers this way or in a different way than, just leaving them in the sticker books. So I will show you my sticker organization system. In terms of supplies, a couple of things that you will need are going to be a pair of scissors, dividers, right? And these are just happy planner dividers that I just haven't used for anything. And then there is this sticker sheet right here with these tabs. This came from a super old teacher book, but if you don't have these sheets, let me see if I can find a sheet really quickly. You can use just colorful boxes. I can't find it. I'm sure I'll, as soon as I stop talking, I'll be able to find the smaller rectangular boxes that I'm looking for. Like an example would be like these smaller boxes. Of course, there are colorful boxes without the designs on them, but you can use colorful boxes that are smaller in size, kind of like this size, in order to do this project. All right, and so what I'm going to do is actually show you the system that I've got in place currently. These tools are going to be me updating my system. I'll be able to cut down some dividers and put on some labels for you so that way you can kind of see what that looks like. But let me go ahead and talk you through what I've got here. So the very first thing is, I don't know if you can see it because it's a giant box, but basically it is one of the drawers from the 5-drawer cart from Michaels. I'm going to link it in the video, and I'll actually show you a photo of 2 carts that I have, and so you'll see a picture of I find that this system works out really well for me because I'm able to pull out an entire drawer just like I did here and be able to use the stickers that I need to, and then just put the drawer back in instead of trying to shuffle through if you're looking at the Lexington cart or the Hudson cart, those 3-tier carts, they're a little bit harder to get to the stickers that you need to, especially if you're pulling them out of sticker books, that might be a little bit more difficult for you to kind of sort through them, and try to figure out what you need, and be able to pull it off the cart. So anyway, I think the system works well for me. It has been working well for me for the past year and a half, and so let me just talk you through what I've got. So for the drawers, what I basically do is, in order to set up the system, I pull all of my stickers out of the books. These are all loose stickers, you can see here. Right, I actually have, let me see, I have one book. I know I have one book in here. This is literally the only book that I've kept intact, and that's Sophisticated Florals. The reason I kept this together is Sophisticated Florals is my style. I really love the Sophisticated Florals line. I've loved all of the Floral Line Art, covers, dividers, the planners that they've released with this style, and so I'm keeping this intact just to be able to pull this very quickly, and be able to use these stickers. And so I have used a good number of the florals already. I still have a long way to go, but I've just been keeping this one intact just because the colors are me, the florals are me. I just use this book all the time. And so this is the one book that I have intact. The others I have just pulled off and just thrown into this box. Now, I was very good at the very beginning in organizing it and putting it all together, but now I just have stacks and stacks of unorganized stickers. And at the very end of the video, if you're interested in seeing me do just a quiet sped up version of organizing all of these stickers, I will include that at the very end, as the end part of the video. But let me go ahead and show you the categories that I have and what I have set up. Now these stickers right here, this second half of this box, are all organized, right? And so the first section is alpha. So these are all alphabet letters. The alphabet letters, alphabet sticker sheets. So these are all the sticker sheets that are alphabets. You can kind of see that, right? I hope you can see that. And so what I did was, you can see here very simply, what I did was just take a divider and cut it down to size. I put one of the tabs on there and just put alpha, and that's pretty much it, right? So that is my very first category. That is there. Right, next is dates. Dates literally has one sticker sheet right now. The rest of them are in this pile of unorganized, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, dates. These are all the numbers that are for dating, not the numbers that are just 1 to 9. Those go into alpha. These are just numbers to redate or date an undated planner. The next category is bullets. And so there's nothing in here. Again, like it's all in the stack of unorganized, but bullets are all of like the little tiny circles. And I'm looking for like mostly full sheets of those. And those are the sheets that I use as like bullet points. So that's why I call them bullets. The next is going to be flags. Flags are basically the checklists. All right. And that's what I call flags. So they look like this. Right, you can see here like I use these sticker sheets, and so the rest of the sheet are flags, so I put that in here. Flags here. These flags also have headings, and so if I start using all of these flags and then I only have headings, you'll see later I have a headings category, and so it would move over there. But I tend to use flags more so. Now you can see this sheet right here is kind of a mix, and so I put it here for flags just because I would most likely look at flags, but I could also put it in bullets because there's like half of it is bullets. And these are like, actually, would I consider these flags or just colorful boxes? These are like these kind of boxes right here. I think these would go into boxes, so I'm gonna recategorize that one, right? So next is seasonal. Seasonal, again, like they must be in the unorganized because I've just like been kind of like just throwing things back into the box without resorting them. But seasonal are all the stickers that have like a mix of seasons on a single sheet. And an example of that would be the holidays sheets, like where you have like, you can make note of the different holidays, like they're like literally the labels for the holidays. I put that into seasonal. Anything that's related to birthdays I put into there. I'm trying to find a sheet that has it, but I can't find, oh, here's one. Right, so this would be an example of a seasonal, like something that would go into seasonal for me, right? So it's just a mix of all the holidays. It covers like year round or like year long, or like it could be at any part of the year. So those are all seasonal, and they are seasonal, but they aren't just a specific single season, right? So that goes in there, and also birthdays go into my seasonal section. The next section here is spring, all right? So I think this is self-explanatory, but these are all of my spring stickers, just like that. Summer is the next section. Self-explanatory, no stickers in there. I'll have to find those. The next section I think is good. I think you'll guess, but it's fall. Okay, so these are all of my fall stickers. Okay, looks like that. And it's gonna be a mix of everything that's just fall related, right? Like all the boxes, all the like decor or decorative items, all of the like quotes, things like that. The next one is winter. Winter, I actually bound into a book as one of my previous videos, but this is, I also included Mardi Gras because Mardi Gras for us typically falls in winter, but then we have like these winter sheets right here, and then this one I just did as a DIY on my channel, but these are all the rest of it. I actually could take it out of there, but I haven't been using winter stickers since that video, so it's okay sitting in there too. My next section is abstract. So abstract are going to be all of like the confetti sprinkle type things, as well as these watercolor swatches. And so these are all the things that I've classified as abstract. I'm sure I have a ton more, but that's all I have in here right now. Next is animals. So animals are all of like these animals. Ta-da! I also include pets in there too, so animals and pets. Right, baby. I have no baby stickers. I actually made this prior to when I was like including unused stickers in here, but now this box is just new stickers, and so I have no used baby stickers. This next section is budget. So these are all the things related to finances. So all of the payday, like these budget trackers. All right, budget. Next section is faith. All right, and so these are all the faith oriented stickers. I also include here the faith wear, but these are all the quotes and just decorative things, icons, that all these decorative boxes for faith. All right, anything faith oriented. Next is fitness. Okay, so this fitness is going to be all the, obviously the workout related stuff, but also I include wellness related stuff, digital detox. Sometimes I will include that. I actually think I'm going to separate it and have a separate wellness section. Yeah, so that's one of the things that I'm going to be doing in this video, right? If this video is very long, I might break it up into 2 videos. But this one is florals. Florals are, of course, all of the flowers. I also put leaves, things like this, wreaths, and florals, right? Then I have food. So food are all like these little icons that are food related. So I have coffee, and it's mostly icons. I do have a couple of like words that are food related, and they're like full sheets of words, so things like this. Food also includes meal prep, but like breakfast, lunch, dinner, that kind of thing. Not grocery shopping, that goes into house, which is the next category here, but anything that's like meal prep oriented. So house are all of the chores and mom life related stuff. So it's all like the housework. You can see here doctor's appointments, haircuts, like just appointments related to like taking care of a family, right? So these are all house related. Okay, so that's house. And then icons. Now icons is kind of like a catch-all section. So if it doesn't, like if it has like a mix of different like images on there, like if it doesn't fall specifically into food, I will put it into icons. So these are all like the little smaller pictures that don't really fit anywhere else. Right, and I have a lot of planning related stuff because I don't actually have a planner category, believe it or not. So I might make like a planning and crafting category as one of the things I change or add to the box today. So this next one is nature. Nature are all of like these crystals, like astronomy related stuff. You see that right here. Also like these images that are not necessarily florals or leaves, I put in here. And these gardening images, I have a bunch of these in here. All right, so that's nature, anything outdoors related, but not florals or like specifically animals. And then this next section, sorry I didn't show it to you, is going to be quotes. Quotes are the larger quotes that are mostly clear stickers. I don't think, there are a couple that are like not clear stickers, like this one is on white paper, but it's a larger quote. So I put that in here. Again, this one too. This one, I'm gonna actually recategorize, so I'm gonna put that over here, but most of them are gonna be on clear sticker paper, and they're going to be all of these quotes. And I'm doing a quick flip through so you can kind of see what they look like. But these are all the quotes, what I classify as quotes anyway. Mostly all the clear quotes, right? Next section is school. I'm a professor, so I use this quite a bit, although I find that I use like a couple of stickers off each sheet. But these are all the school related stuff, like conferences, report cards, homework, all the school type stuff, right? That goes in here. Next section, which is my largest section, I don't know if you can see that, but social. So social covers like any kind of like girls' night out, date night, movies, family night type stuff, right? So it's mostly icons, but there's headings and quotes, things like that. But they're all like related to socializing with other people, if that makes sense. Like a good example of that would be this, like game night, movie night, family dinner, that kind of thing, hanging out with friends, brunching, right? So this, if it was just brunch, I would probably put it in food, but not really. I don't know if I would or not. Like to me, it just makes sense to go in social, just because like normally when I brunch, it's with other people. So this is all the social stuff, right? And that's probably like the less common, like the least commonsensical section. It's the one that makes the most sense to me though, which is why most of the stuff is in there. All right, sports. Sports is different from fitness in the sense of these are like sports, actual like things where you might like have competitions, things like that. So you can see examples here of what that looks like. All right, next section is travel, which I think is self-explanatory. These are what the stickers look like, flight type stuff, and then these icons related to travel. Washi. Washi are these washi strips. These are the stickers that can serve as washi. You can see I use most of this sheet. And so I just have these three kind of washi strips here, right? And that's what that looks like. Oh, look at that, damaged. Okay, then the last four, and then we're gonna get into like kind of redoing some of these things, is boxes. These are mostly colorful boxes, although I have some that are like more functional, but these are all the boxes. Oh wait, what is that? That is not a box. All right, get rid of that. All right, these are, again, mostly boxes. There are actually not that many colorful boxes. I use colorful boxes quite a bit. So they ended up being unorganized, thrown into the front part, and just been saved. Some of these are not, like this is not a colorful, like get out of here. Like, okay, I'm gonna have to like look through these section. All right, but they're meant to be, let me pull out a couple of examples. This is just kind of a mess right now. They're meant to be like these sheets that are like colorful, like these boxes. All right, so I'm gonna put a couple in there, like this one too. And if it has boxes on there, I tend to use boxes. And so this is like a mixed sheet where there's a bunch of headings and things like that, but I will use it more for the boxes. And so these things will go into the boxes. Here's an example, box. There's some boxes here that I would use, right? Boxes, right? So that's what goes in here, right? The next one is decorative. These are decorative boxes, right? And these should look kind of, sort of, oh, this is a mess. Like this whole box is a mess, right? Like look at this. I've used all the boxes, okay? Right, here's an example. I'm gonna put this over here to like organize too, okay? Did I put any in here? Okay, this is an example of colorful boxes. Sorry, decorative boxes. This is what I'm looking for. These kind of boxes, okay, that should go in there. That goes in there as well. Like there is one box right here, but I don't know that I would put that back in there. Like this was in there, but now it's just flags, so it would go into flags. Okay, so I'll fix all that. I just put it over here. This one is headings. So headings are like, for me, these flags that have labels in them, and then also like these little buttons, but definitely these types of headings, right? And so you can see here there's a mix here, so I might reorganize that. But the weekend headings I definitely put in here. So weekend like banners, these kind of weekend things I put into headings. I feel like now that I'm looking through this, like a lot of this is unorganized, and so that's why I've been having difficulty trying to find things. But these are definitely headings, these to me. Right, this one I might put in flags. Okay, so I'll put that in flags. And then the last one is just a miscellaneous. I've called them sets, but it's not really sets. It's just a miscellaneous. I'm actually going to pull that out and reuse that divider. Okay, and so that's what we have so far. What I'm going to do now is actually, I've already mentioned a couple categories that I wanted to add dividers for. Oh, I guess I'll mention this too. What I have them in is going to be like a very specific order. So I have alpha, date, bullets, and flags just because I use those fairly often and I want to put them at the very beginning. Then I have all the seasonal stuff. So it's seasonal, the catch-all category, spring, summer, winter, fall, winter. And then after that, everything is just in alphabetical order until the very end when I get to boxes. And so what I'm going to do is actually move boxes to the front because I do use boxes quite a bit. So I'm going to move the boxes, decorative boxes, and headings to the very, very front here. If I can get these, right? I'm going to move them like that just so I can have them in reach. And then I'm going to add a couple of categories. So the one category that I feel like I have to add is going to be Disney. I have a bunch of Disney stickers now and I want to have a Disney category. I mentioned already that I want to have a wellness category, so I'm going to add that. And I mentioned one other, but now I can't remember what it is. I don't remember what it is, but it'll come to me eventually. All right, so I'm going to add those two categories. And the way I like to do these dividers is to kind of leave them 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, like kind of have that pattern. And so what I have here is going to be boxes, decorative headings. And where would Disney go? Disney would go like right here. So it would go in this back section, okay? And so it's right here, abstract, animals, baby, baby, budget, faith, fitness. And so it would go right here between budget and faith. And I already mentioned this, but I don't have a baby category, so I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to relabel this one Disney. I'm going to move this to the front just so I have the space. And remember, well, I'll know where to put it. I'm going to relabel this one Disney and this one baby. So then it will be, budget. So then this will be budget. This will be Disney. And then the second tab right here is faith. And it should just kind of flow continuously and still stay in the alphabetical order that I like. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm reusing these dividers. And so just so you can kind of see what this looks like, how I went ahead and cut these down is I need one more too, so I guess I'll cut this one down. Let me see, actually, is there a wellness organizer? No, it doesn't matter. So what I do is basically measure with the sticker sheet. This might be really hard to see, actually. Let me do it with one that has a little bit more contrast. Okay, so this one is like a nice bright color, so you can kind of see it. So basically, I don't worry about trimming it off like very, very closely, like height-wise, but I do want to try to trim it pretty close to the sticker sheet here. And so I just trim it just like this. I cut off like the punched edge right here. Just cut it off. Just like that. Right? And then ta-da, I have a divider. Right? That's pretty much like what I do. I cut this one and it's a 4th divider. So that would actually work right here. I just don't really have a category for it, honestly. Right, so let me redo these. Right, this one is the one I just cut, so I'm not going to use that one. Baby, I'm getting rid of. Just peel off this sticker. Okay, I can't peel it off. Oh, it's been on for a while, like a year and a half. Right, let me just relabel it then. Right, hopefully you can still see this is like full of stuff right here. Right, so I'm going to put budget. One is going to be budget. Hello. This marker does not even work. budget. Okay, Disney. And then I'll do wellness. There was no real order to that. I just wrote them bottom to top like that. Okay, so let me just make sure that I'm doing the correct one. So this fourth one is going to be budget. Take this one. I also tried to pick dividers. I don't think I mentioned this earlier. When I pick dividers, I try to pick those that have like designs where I'm not cutting like a quote like out. I try to pick the dividers here that have like just like smaller patterns, like repeating patterns, so it wouldn't look weird if I cut it. Hopefully that makes sense. But then some of them you can see here, like I just ended up running out of dividers, so I just went ahead and cut whatever I had. So pretty much just use what you got is my advice. All right, so this is the budget section. Where did my budget stickers go? You would think that they would be right here, and they are. I just pulled out the divider. All right, so animals, then budget, just double checking that's all budget, and then that's the fourth divider. So the first divider here, this one right here, is going to be Disney. At some point, I pulled the sticker up to use it, and then I put it right back down. All right, that's a mess. Redo. Okay. All right, so I'm just putting it right on top of the old one. Disney. Disney will go there. All right, and then it's still in alphabetical order, so it's out animals, budget, Disney as the first tab, and then faith is that second one. All right, so that all makes sense. I do also have wellness, and I cut that fourth divider out, but I really need a third divider, and I don't have any third dividers here. So for the time being, I'm just going to leave wellness out. I have been combining it with fitness, so I'm probably going to continue doing that. So for the rest of this video, I'm just going to organize. Let me move this so you can kind of see it. This giant stack. Giant stack of stickers. And we're just going to go through the categories. That's pretty much it. So I started the process, but it is going to take a long time. So I maybe did like 100th, like just a few sheets. But I think you kind of get the idea of how I do this. Just make a decision based on like the sheet itself, what category I would most use that particular sticker sheet for, and I put it there. Now there were a couple of sheets that I just wasn't really sure about, so I set them to the side just to make a different decision on them at a different period. One of the things I might do is go ahead and, you know, kind of like reorganize the stickers on the sticker sheet, and take off the stickers that I would use and then put the rest of the stickers into a category, and like make it less of a multiple category and more of a singular category, and then just put it in that single category. I hope that makes sense. Like this one, for example, it has both bullets and decorative boxes. So like maybe I should take these decorative boxes out and then just leave the bullets on here and just put it in bullets. And so it's something to kind of consider. The other category that I did remember was planner. And I don't know that I want to have a separate planner category, but I do have a bunch of like planner slash crafting related stuff, so that might be something that I add. And then I also mentioned this early in the video, but sophisticated florals, or that style of florals, is one of my major loves with the Happy Planner, so I might create a separate category for that. So I went ahead and set aside those stickers so that way I would have it in a separate spot. But I'm gonna do this off camera just because I feel like this is going to be a long haul kind of video if you're just sitting here watching that. But I hope you at least got a sample of what it looks like, and hopefully you got some ideas for how to organize your sticker sheets. If you are pulling them apart, this is one of the methods that I feel like it's been working for me. I don't know that it would work for you, but it's just at least something for you to consider. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, and until the next video, bye guys.